Hello, this is Martin here from seekedge, the channel for learning about trading and investing. So welcome to the daily technical analysis show, right? Where we look at the markets, what happened during the day, and how we can plan for a good trade for the next day, right? And this analysis for August 17th, that's Tuesday 2021. Yeah. So if you have not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button right away, and also share it to maximum of among your friends and relatives, so that we get a little motivation from your side, which does not cost you anything, right? So thank you so much, and without wasting much time, let's get into the analysis. Let's try to make it the shorter, because the longer, lengthier it becomes sometimes difficult for people to go through that entire thing at this point, at this time, right? So I'm trying to cut it short, very going a little faster. Please let me know if that's fine. Yeah. So as usual, we'll be analyzing all these pre-market analysis parameters on the charts. We'll be seeing all of this. What does the candlesticks say? What does the price action say? What the volatility, expansion, contraction says, support, resistance, momentum, and also in addition to the charts analysis, we also look at the open interest data, institutional participation, sectorial watch, and global commodities and global markets overview, and we'll wrap up some actionable on the indexes as well as on few of the stocks as much possible, right? So without wasting time, let's get into the charts and see what happened today. So this is the Nifty index daily, and you can see that there's another all-time high. The new level is 16,589 points. That's the kind of move that happened today, right? It's a green candle, and yeah, not very bullish, but as compared to the previous green candle, you can see it's a smaller green candle, but it did move into the green. It managed to be in the green, gaining some 34 points in the day. BANKNIFTY, if you see, look at this candle. So this is the doji for sure. It's a gravestone doji, looks like. That is bearish, a gravestone doji, and this is kind of a rally upwards, not at the very top, but this is bearish and something that you have to be a little cautious about. But the momentum is good, right? So it not bother too much, but this has to be in the mind when you trade the next day, next few days at least, right? 1 or 2 days. So probably it could be a small consolidation indication, or it could be a bearish, small bearish indication also, right? Never know. Yeah, so whichever way, you have to keep these levels in mind. So that's something that we have seen on. So that shows the bearish pressure. Look at the wick of that doji, right? So it shows that they tried to move and go up, and then it was brought down. But the good thing is it has maintained the 36,000 level. It is not broken that. That was some achievement by the BANKNIFTY after long weeks not able to, last Friday not being able to close. Last Friday it successfully closed on a weekly candle at 36,000, and today it maintained that, which is good, right? But overall the candlestick pattern is not good. But Nifty is heading up. So what happened in trading? If you look at the 15-minute chart, you can see that it is a terrific move day that happened. Look at what happened. 15-minute charts today, right? It dipped, then went up, right? And then dipped, and then went up. So it is very highly volatile. You can see that it's very highly volatile day today. Very difficult to trade. Going up, down. With huge moves. Look at this candle. From 16,532, it went up to kind of 600 kind of levels, right? 100, more than 100 points move, and then falls just like that, right? Back to where it started. So it is very high, volatile. But price action wise, this is exactly what happened, right? It went down, then went up, and then down. If I clear, if you just use the candle, see, this is what happened, right? Went down, up, down, up, down, and so finally what you see is it's a M pattern kind of formation is happening here at the end 15 minutes. So we'll have to watch if Nifty is closing below this 15,500 levels or not tomorrow. This neckline, right? 529, 5. Then it could be small correction, but the entire point is that it moved so much high and then ended up just getting 34 points, right? Bank Nifty was bearish, there was no confusion there at least, right? Yeah, so first candle was horrible, right? Went up and down, and after that it was kind of bearish indication was there throughout the day. It went consolidated for some time and bearish indication, and it ended up in red. That's what happened, right? If you look at that, right? So Nifty is managing to stay green, and Bank Nifty forming a bearish doji candle, and then the closing red is what happened today in a nutshell, right? With the price action being very volatile. And if you look at support and resistance levels, we are in the all-time high territory, and 61% of Fibonacci projection level is where it is stuck, right? 575 was a point where you can see that 61, so that's why it got resistance there and fall down. So upwards further it's 15,800 kind of levels, right? And downside you can see that the first support would be 350, 16,350, and after that 16,150, and then 16,000 rounding number, and after that the 15,950, 800 levels. So these are supports and resistances. And the Bank Nifty, it is again stuck at the same resistance zone of 36,000 to 36,500. 36,500 is the key element where it has to cross, and then 37,700, right? So below it has the same support zones of 35,650 to 35,850, 900 levels, right? So this would be the support zone that continues to be there. If it falls from there, here it will land up here, 35,900 to 35,750 kind of levels, right? So that's a support and resistance, and upwards two resistances. We already saw that, right? Let's look at what is the momentum of Nifty. Momentum is super bullish, you can say, on Nifty, right? Look at the it's gone to 76 up. Bank Nifty, the momentum is something interesting. So this is maintaining the bullishness. The momentum has not gone to sideways, and this is slightly bullish formation. So you can see that there is kind of a range shift that has happened. It moved to sideways and then got back to the bullish. So this is it is not touched. It is only 56. It is not fully touched, but this is kind of a range shift because there is a chance that it can bounce from here upwards. So momentum wise, this formation looks good, although the candle is bearish. Yeah, so good momentum in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and the trend is continued to be bullish. Bank Nifty also, but you can see that the strength is dipping down, right? It has fallen from 29 now to 26. About Nifty, strength is up, right, and rising up like anything. So this is the ADX trend is not, and the candlestick is against Bank Nifty, saying that Bank Nifty is bearish, but momentum, right, and overall trend for both are bullish, no doubt of that, right? So that's about the left side part for analysis. Let's get into the the open interest of the futures data. What is it saying? What did it do today? So what do you see here is 16. So it's a short covering is what happened today. Okay, that's what Nifty futures data is saying. Bank Nifty is a bearish short build-up. It's a short build-up that happened. Short covering is kind of bullish, right? Because people who are short, now they're covering and going long. So Nifty, Bank Nifty is short build-up and Nifty is short covering. Let's see the options data. So it's saying PCR 1.58 is super bullish. Anything above 1 is put call ratio is bullish. BANKNIFTY bull call ratio is still, yesterday was 9, it has come down 0.89, so it's not bullish yet, right? So Nifty levels, right? If you see the high, it's a bullish chart graph that you are seeing here. The chart says that the highest put writing is at 16,400, and then after that you have 16,500. Look at the level, 16,500 and 400 are the support areas now, right? Which used to be not even resistances 1 week back. So this also is showing a bullish chart because the highest put resistance is the 36,000, and you have resistance at 36,500. This is, so 36,000 is where it is now, and that is a good support. So it's all it has to do is try to conquer the other one. So what is the highest hurdle? 36,500. Before that it is to move 36,200. And Nifty, what is the hurdle? We didn't see that. Yeah, so there is not much hurdle, right? So because the entire graph looks like a bullish candle. It's like put writing only that you can see that at all levels. Supports everywhere, and then upwards you have little for the, this is for the, so the Wednesday expiry, 18th August, yeah. So the highest resistance is seen as 16,800, right? 6,400, 500. So it will be interesting to know where it's going to close for this expiry, 16,500 or 16,400, or will it go and close at 16,600 also? It's also possible. Today it went almost near to that. So that's the open interest analysis, and volatility was high definitely today, right? So if you just go to the intraday, you will understand it better, right? So 5 minutes candle, if you see, this is what happened, right? Dip down, went up, dip down, went up, like zigzag, and then finally it settled at a slightly higher. 13.5 is a good volatility, right? So you can see that previous day was 13th August, and from there it went higher up. So since the 12th of August, Thursday, the VIX is increasing and going to the 13.7 level, which is kind of a highest point of closing of the VIX for the last since June, right? Since July, right? So it's almost near to that, 13.7, right? So it's 13.55. So VIX is slowly rising, is what you can see. Whether it will go above this 13.7 level tomorrow, then probably it may be heading to a higher VIX level, but otherwise it continues to be the low, and it was very volatile. At this low VIX, the volatility was high, zigzags. Now who bought and who sold today? It will be interesting to know that. Yes, so Fyers sold today, and the domestic institutions bought for 500 crores. These guys sold double of that, 1,000 crores. So once again Fyers in the selling board, right, which is kind of not good, but they continue to buy. Sectorial watch can be understood by this heat map. If you look at this heat map, we'll get to know which sectors were performing today, right? Look at this. Finance, FMCG, energy all performed. Energy maybe because of the dollar, because of the oil price coming down. Energy stocks are doing good in the last 2 days. Metal is also getting high. FMCG and financial banks doing good, had done good today. Healthcare also done good today. Who didn't do? IT. We'll have to see about the dollar, what happened to the US dollar later. But so IT did not do, auto did not do, pharma did not do. Right, cement also is not very good. So let's go to the charts of this indices of the sectors and see if something. See, IT is showing some bearishness. It's spinning top on the top. There is a bearish divergence also there on weekly, because it has been rallying up and the momentum has been falling down. So not on the daily, but on the weekly you have some bearish divergence, which is something that has to be. You can see that this is going down and it's going up. Price is moving up and momentum is coming down. So that is something. Anyway, since it's a big IT rally that is happening, we might forget that. But anyway, today you can see that there is some kind of bearish candle that is appearing. It looks like a spinning top on the top, which is something you have to be cautious. So you have to be cautiously bullish again. Like every day I say the same on IT. Metal is bullish. Metal is bullish. It has momentum, bullish, and trend also today closed over to be bullish on. So metal is back in action. Auto bearish. It had reversed from the neckline and climbed above the neckline. Now again falling down. But the momentum is at a support of 40, so there is a chance it can bounce up also. If it falls, it's a big fall. There is no supports here. The entire till 9,300, 400 level, there is no support, no major supports. You can see. Yeah, there are some supports, but yeah. So yeah, so there's a bigger impact on the weekly also. So auto is definitely going bearish. Pharma also has gone bearish. You can see that the momentum has dipped below 50, 40 and continuously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days, almost 10 days or 9 days it has been falling down. And let's come back to a major support zone. Let's see whether tomorrow it forms a bounce candle to move upwards or not. Otherwise it's bad. Pharma is going the bearish way, right? So auto and pharma is also bearish. But I want FMCG, yes, it's bullish. It has fallen down sideways momentum and it has catched up and then formed a green candle for the last 2 days. So it looks like the breakout may be probably working weekly, had a double bottom breakout. Probably it's breaking out. So FMCG is bullish again. Metal is bullish, IT is bullish. Auto pharma bearish. Energy is doing great. It has a channel and it is taking the support perfectly on the channel on the weekly, right? And it's steady going. It dips and then, right? So right now it is the move towards up, right? Looks like, but there is a resistance here, so it is stuck at a resistance point of this thing. In the momentum also there is a resistance at 60, so you have to check whether the momentum catches up to 60 or if you can close above this candle above. Otherwise energy is doing good. We cannot say it's bullish, but yeah, it's trending, we can say, right? Real estate again sideways consolidation. That's what is happening after the breakout of the breakout of the rounding pattern. It is consolidating probably to make a handle of the cup and handle pattern or something. Yeah, but it is not, you cannot say it's bearish. It did a big bounce with a hammer from the support region. This shows that bulls are there. So but for the time being it's sideways, right? So that's a wrap up of the sector. So mid caps, as we all know, it has the breadth of the market is not good. So mid caps are showing bearishness. This is also today also showed the bearishness. So it has been making bigger falls, right? That's not supporting the overall movement of the market as such. Small caps, somebody bearishness has gone around in that space. And now the sectors are covered. We are looking at the USD INR just to see why IT fall today. Let's see. Yes, there is a bearish candle that you can see. So, and dollar also has weakened the other day. It has fallen down, big wide range candle, but it has taken the support, not broken down. So this is dollar index, which was moving up for a long time, and now it seems like it has taken a U-turn and then taking support at this and this. So slightly the dollar has weakened slightly, you can say, overall as compared to the last few days, right? USD also, the currency pair also showing, but it is consolidated. It has been doing that consolidation the same zone for a long time. Yeah, so oil marketing companies or energy stocks are performing because oil has dipped. You can see that it's 67. So this is good for the economy, right? At least for our country. Yeah, so oil is falling down is a good news, and that's the reason why energy stocks are doing good. Gold is catching up. Look at the move. Look at the move after the big hammer which brought it down to $16,600 kind of levels, and then continuously it's making fifth day of up move. So dollar is catching up, and it may break. So it's trying to move above the major resistance, major support zone, which is now acting as a kind of resistance because it has fallen off from that once, right? So dollar big recovery, and that's what. So global markets at this point in time showing some bearishness. 170 points Nasdaq is down. No, it's not clear what is the reason, but that's a big downfall, right? So it has hit the all-time levels and then now it is falling down with a wide range. So we'll have to check tomorrow morning whether this is going to recover or not. Nasdaq has fallen down, Dow Jones also fallen down slightly only, right? It has recovered, and S&P 500 is also bearish. So this is something that we have to watch whether it is falling down or not, no, or just recovered or not, right? Because it will reflect the same. Even the UK markets, the European markets also showing red. This is DAX, right? It is showing 100 points down. Right? Even Shanghai is also showing down. CAC is slightly up, but FTSE is also showing bearishness for some reason. We'll have to see what is that. Right? So global markets are showing bearishness, something that we have to watch. So just to wrap up the analysis, so candlestick patterns. So today it was very volatile day with only Nifty performing and Bank Nifty absolutely not supporting and forming a doji, right? So price action shows the volatility. Bollinger Bands shows some expansion in the Nifty side, right? So that skews stage of consolidation is over anyway, that's clear. Support resistances are uncharted for Nifty, and a lot of 36,500 hurdle and 37,700 hurdle in front of Bank Nifty. Nifty is shooting up with super momentum and trend, as the indicators say. There is some momentum is good, continues to be bullish. There is some sideways movement in the trend indicators for the Bank Nifty, but Nifty absolutely no problem. So overall it's bullish like anything, right? You just have to follow the trend, right? Positional players just have to follow the trend, right? Intraday is, as usual, it is a very low volatility phase and very tough to trade because of the zigzag movements, right? And so there it has to be cautious. Positionally, this is pure trend following that's happening, but the worry factor aspect of this analysis is that global markets, worry number one. Fyers again started selling, worry number two. Third, Bank Nifty has formed a gravestone doji, which is also worry in spite of, right? So otherwise it's pure bullishness. So these three factors you have to keep in mind and cautious. And charts, if you look, you'll have to look at charts of stocks as actionable. In addition to the indexes, you'll have to look at my Twitter handle. So I'll just quickly touching on a few of them which I found as good. So Pyramid Enterprises is doing good, right? It's a rounding pattern, right? On a weekly, it's a rounding pattern that is breaking out, right? It had a bullish divergence here, which absolutely fantastically made the target, and now it is at a neckline point of this. There is a resistance up there, but that itself, from here it's a good 300 points move. So yeah, so, you can be cautiously with tight stop loss, you can take bullish moves on this. Another one is Tata Steel. This is also doing a rounding on a weekly basis, and this is also breaking out today also. So that is also something that you can be. So there was some consolidation that is happening after the rounding pattern breakout happened, and then again it is catching up and then breaking out. So these are two stocks that you can try to look at. So not recommendations, but as per your risk appetite and trade plan, you'll have to trade on your own decision, right? Not a recommendation. Also, yeah. So that's a wrap up. I hope this helps to understand what happened in the market. because we have covered almost all the parameters that gives us some clue on what probabilities are ahead of us for tomorrow, right? So if you like it, hit the like button and share it to all of your friends and relatives who are you may think that may benefit out of this, right? And so we need more subscriptions to keep us charged enough to do this every day. Right? So hope you would help. Thanks for watching, and happy trading, happy learning.